Hey friends, it's Megan, and today is an exciting day in the world of baby names because the United States Social Security Administration just put out the list of the most popular baby names for 2013. They put that up this morning, and so myself and other namers, I'm sure, have been obsessing over this list. So get comfy, let's talk about these names, grab your cup of coffee or tea, bonus points if you have a tulip mug, and let's talk about these names. Let's take a look at the girls' names. Not much movement on the girls' names in terms of the top 10 names. They're the same names, just in different orders. So at number 10 we have Elizabeth, and Elizabeth was number 10 the previous year, and it's just been a very popular name since names have been recorded here in the US. Number 9 is Madison. Madison too held her own at that number 9 spot. Number 8 is Abigail, and Abigail did see a little movement. The 3 years before, Abigail was number 7, and then last year Abigail took one step back to number 8. At number 7 we have Emily. So in the early 2000s, Emily was number 1, and it has slowly been slipping. Last year, or the previous year, it was number 6 in 2012, and then last year, 2013, Emily fell to number 7. At number 6 we have Mia, and Mia took a jump forward 2 spots. It was number 8 in 2012, and in 2013 Mia went up to number 6. At number 5 we have Ava. Ava has held its own at spot number 5 for the past 6 years. Number 4 is Isabella. Isabella has been in the top 10 since 2004 in this country, and it is down just 1 spot from number 3 to number 4, which brings us to the number 3 name, which is Olivia, and Olivia switched places with Isabella. Olivia had been number 4, and now it is number 3. Number 2 is Emma. This is the 12th year we've seen Emma in the top 10, and it is holding its own at that number 2 spot 2 years running, which brings us to the number 1 girl's name in the United States right now, which not surprisingly is Sophia. Sophia has held that number 1 spot 3 years running. So I'm going to quickly just let you know at a glance what these names are in order. So we have Sophia, Emma, Olivia, Isabella, Ava, Mia, Emily, Abigail, Madison, and Elizabeth. Let me know in the comments which of these names that you love, of these popular names. I really love Emma, Olivia, and Elizabeth. I will also write all these names for you and link you to the Social Security Administration list down in the description box. We saw some epic changes this year to the boys list. We'll get into those soon. At number 10, we have Daniel. So Daniel is back in the top 10. In 2012, he was number 11, and now he's back to number 10, which bumps Aiden out of the top 10. Aiden is now number 11. At number 9, we have Jayden, and all those names, the Aiden, Jayden, Caden, Braden, rhyming names as people call them, have slipped just a little bit, Jayden included. Jayden had been number 8, and now it's number 9, and Jayden switched places with the number 8 name, which is Alexander. Previously number 9, now in 2013, Alexander was number 8. At number 7, we have Michael. Michael, like Elizabeth, has been wildly popular in this country since names have been recorded, and the past 2 years, Michael has held his own at spot number 7. At number 6, we have Ethan. Ethan has been in the top 10 since 2002. It took a few steps back. In 2012, it was number 3. In 2013, it slipped a bit to number 6. At number 5, we have William. William's been pretty popular the last decade, and this is the 2nd year in a row William has held on to that number 5 spot. At number 4, we have Mason. So in 2011 and 12, Mason was the number 2 name, and now it's excuse me, taken a few steps back to number 4. At number 3, this is where it gets interesting. The number 3 boy's name for 2013 was Jacob. And why that is so exciting or interesting is that for over 10 years, Jacob was the number 1 name for boys in this country. And so it has slipped from that number 1 spot to number 3. Still pretty popular, but a big change. At number 2, we have Liam, and Liam is breaking all kinds of records for its jump in popularity. It wasn't even in the top 10 until 2012, and in 2012 Liam was number 6, and he jumped way up to number 2 in 2013. And then the new #1 boy's name for 2013 is Noah. So Noah has pushed Jacob out of that #1 spot, and Noah jumped from #4 to #1. And also, something epic about this name is that it is the first new #1 boy's name that we have seen in this century. So watch out for lots of little Noahs. So here's the names at a glance for the boys: Noah, Liam, Jacob, Mason, William, Ethan, Michael, Alexander, Jayden, and Daniel. What are your favorites? I've always loved E-names, so I really like Ethan, but I think a lot of these names are handsome, and I see why they're so popular. There are a few other changes in popularity that happened last year. So there are some new names in the top 100, and those are, for boys, Camden, Lincoln, and Jaxson with this spelling. And then for girls new to the top 100, we have Mila, Nora, Paisley, Penelope, Sadie, and Ruby. It's interesting that all those have broken into the top 100. But the biggest changes in names and popularity are these ones that I'm going to tell you. So these are names that previously had not even been in the top 1,000. Okay, the first one I have is Jayceon at number 206, Milan at number 542, Atlas at number 789, Jayce with the spelling at number 974, Duke at 718, and Castiel at number 418. Also entering the top 1,000 new big jumps are Marjorie at number 910, Lennon for a girl at number 923, Jurnee with this spelling at number 896, Everleigh with this spelling at number 865, and then Everleigh with this spelling went from 907 to 383. Pretty interesting, huh? I'd love to hear what you think about all these names in the comments below. Pretty soon, probably by the end of today, I'm also going to do a video with some alternative names to the top new names. So if you're looking for names that sound similar to some of these recognizable, wonderful names, check back for that. And if it's, you know, later in the day, I will put a link to that in the description box below for you to find. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll come back soon and subscribe and enjoy the new updated popular names.